Well, well, well.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a bear suit. We're making money on YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to grow our teams in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game, live talking flames. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends, fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. Deep hole, deep hole, deep hole, deep hole.
People are freaking out enough. Why not lose my mind? What is happening?
This is the financial advice.
Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Friday. We made it. We made it, y'all. It's Friday. We got a fun one today. There's too much content today. I feel comfortable saying that. It's too much content. We have hoops in the morning. We got football midday. And then our man James going to come back in the afternoon for a little happy hour. We're going to talk some F1 and then do a So Rare live before lock show. So looking forward to sounding like this tomorrow. Because it's too much content. It's too much content. Let's do some housekeeping up top. If you just like the stream, you should do that. You should like the stream. It's good for the algo. It's also going to help you qualify for a giveaway. Let's just fire up the giveaway right now. I'm not even going to say good morning to you people in the chat yet. We'll fire up the giveaway right now. Just like the stream. Subscribe to Team Hole. Put hashtag Luka Magic because we're going to be talking about Luka himself last night who went nukes on the Nets. So yeah, we're gonna talk. Well, there's only 4 games last night, so we don't have a ton of basketball to get us through the show. So I want to talk some basketball, and then I started a conversation in the Discord that I want to kind of share some thoughts here about just the emotional state of Top Shot. We can talk about that a little bit, and then, but you know what I'm going to start with? Since there's only 4 games. Normally, what my mornings look like when there's a lot of basketball games is I pick a few games to watch the night before. And then in the morning, I watch like condensed versions of games, just if there's anything I need to pick up on and like whatever stuff that sticks out that maybe I missed based on what is trending on Twitter. But because there were only 4 games, I was already caught up. So it's like, let's put some Netflix on in the background while we get going. And Unsolved Mysteries has some new episodes. And this is just an observation on Unsolved Mysteries that really I love. There'll be an episode that's like, we cannot figure out this murder. We think it's a murder and we can't figure it out. And we're going to talk to a bunch of people to figure out this murder. And then the next episode is like, I saw a light in the sky and UFOs are around us. UFOs are everywhere. And I just love the intensity of solving a murder followed by like, it was red and then it was green and then it flew around a little bit. And I'm like, okay. So I apologize to all of the people down south because that episode took place in Michigan. So I shouldn't have even done that accent. But anyways, shout out Unsolved Mysteries, keeping me fresh. All right, who's here this morning? We got Brent, F it, Nico, We the People, the Common Man's here, Snoop, Naked XYZ, Getty, Borland in the house, Stubbs, Anthony Reagan, Rowdy Rod, Snoopaloop, Airplane Mode, Botavine, Madigan is in the house, DJ Local, Blazemore, T. Adams, Maddie Harrison, Nug Life's here, Daniel Loads, Jump Shoot, Andre, Arker with some Knicks garbage. We got Fenny in the house. The hashtag hard-on's always funny. 3DH, JP says there's too much content most days. Rude, JP, rude. Tom's is here. Chico, good morning. Did I miss anybody else, or are we now into the we're into the hashtag Luka Magic? Go Orion, I see you up in here. Garen's here. Went from 0 limited So Rare cards to 8 pretty quick. Yikes. So Rare has been aggressive, very aggressive. That's case for me as well. The Skinwalkers, a murder is a group of cows, are also true. sounded like a Pat Mahomes voiceover. I don't know. Maybe people disagree and they're like, actually, Mike, I'm really into the UFO stuff. That just made me laugh this morning. I didn't expect to see that coming. But yeah, so anyways, you can tell what kind of day it is because we're starting with unsolved murders or unsolved mysteries. I wish it was unsolved murders. All right, let's talk some basketball. Just a reminder, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Luka Magic. If you haven't signed up for So Rare yet, you can find it's the very first link in the show notes. Go ahead. Actually, you know what I'll do? I gotta get better at this. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that shit. I'm gonna pin that shit into the chat so that you can see it. You can say it. And that way you can go back to it. But if you haven't signed up for So Rare yet, recommend doing that using this link for two reasons. One, it gives you 20 free common cards right away. 20 free common cards. We love the free. And then if you buy 5 cards in the marketplace using this link, your 6th one is free. So you get a 6th one for free. So we love that. We love to see it. Regulator, listen, we're gonna save some of the So Rare towards the end of the show. I gotta stay focused, baby. So we're gonna do basketball, Top Shot, So Rare. And then just a reminder too, we're having a full ass So Rare show later this afternoon. BD says Unsolved Mysteries intro song goes hard. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It does go hard. Speaking of hard, let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks. So the Mavericks Nets, that was the NBA TV game last night because you couldn't put anything on real national television because we had to watch Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson do nothing for 2 hours before actually doing something on Amazon Prime, which again, I hate that pylon show. Sorry, Taron Killam. Not here for it. All right, Mavs won 129, 115. Luka, dude, let's just start with the drop. I'm not even going to read his stats yet. We start with the drop.
Luka Magic.
Dude, Luka 41, 14, and 11 being guarded by Ben Simmons. So even the stuff Simmons could do well can no longer do well. Although, I mean, to be fair, Luka is good God. Yeah, 40 Milo says Luka just scored again. Yeah, he's still getting buckets. 41, 14, and 11. That is a monster triple-double. So I just want to say, back-to-back games. Giannis 43 and 14 against the Nets, and then bang, Luka right after it. Hit him with it again. So good shit by them. For the Mavericks, like Christian Wood was kind of blah, and I'm only referencing these guys because I played them on DraftKings. Christian Wood was not hard. Maxi Kleber was fine. Nobody really did anything except for Timmy Hardaway had 18 off the bench. It's good to see Tim shooting. I like it. I'm rooting for Tim Hardaway. We are here rooting for Tim Hardaway. Grote says his 3rd career 40-point triple-double. That's pretty good. Pretty good in my books. On the Brooklyn side of things, KD and Kyrie both had big boy games. Kyrie had 39 and 7. I think he had like 4 blocks or something stupid like that. And then was like talking after the game. Listen, I know we nitpick a bunch on Kyrie and the Nets in general, but there's just something funny about your team losing again, dropping to like 1-4, 1-3, whatever it is. And then in the post game is like, yeah, man, I was trying to have a complete year this year. That's why you can see the defense is pretty good. Defense is pretty good, my friend. 129. You let up 129 points. Anyways, KD 37-5. Ben Simmons had 7, 8, and 4 with 4 fouls. Ben Simmons, man, continues to suck. I really am rooting for him just for like a mental health situation. Like oh no, are we frozen? We're frozen. We were frozen for a second. We're back. It's just bumming me out how much he sucks. You know, I want it to no longer be a talking point. Same thing with Russ. I want both of the Simmons and Russ conversations to end. Just, let's get some good vibes. All right, let's go over to our official sponsor of the NBA morning shows, Own the Moment. And let's take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. By the way, if you haven't, I don't know if you're a Jolly Joker bro, but if you aren't a Jolly Joker bro, just a reminder that OTM is going behind the paywall. So you'll still have a bunch of free stuff. But as we go over here, let's go to the home. All this stuff here, challenges, sniper, flash challenge terminal. See that little P? It doesn't stand for penis, stands for premium. And that is going live on November 1st. So just a few days away. If you have a Jolly Joker, you get premium for life. And if you get a Joker, make sure you pick the sub community team hold. If you don't get a Joker, that's okay. We're all rooting for you too. Might get better soon. Thank you, JP. God damn, JP. let's just see Luka. Luka's the only one, and then actually we'll check Simmons because we'll see if the inverse is true as well. So in the last 24 hours, we've seen Luka Magic and Luka Seeing Stars both go up a little bit. That's kind of it. No challenges yesterday, so it slowed down a wee bit. Like we're not gonna see any weird inflated numbers, but that does mean we have a challenge coming for this weekend. So freaking week. Oh no, we don't. We don't quote R. Kelly. Not in this house. All right, so he's got whatever. This is up 50%. MGLE, that's at least a little interesting, but I imagine it's just one buy and then his MGLE series too. So there you go. Simmons. Sniper features going behind the penis wall. It is going behind the penis wall. Became a JJ bro last night. Yeah, congrats to Thomas Welch. He won a little JJ. Houston, Portland for DFS tonight. I know the Houston. Well, you talked about that in the So Rare video. I'm just targeting whoever's playing Houston. Also pick Team Hope for the sub community. Let's go, Brent. We love to see it. So that was the first game. Nothing really, no big like takeaways there. Second up, OKC gets another win here. So OKC and the Los Angeles Clippers both now have the same record at 2-3, 118 to 110. Clippers were without Kawhi again. Paul George did end up playing. OKC was without Giddey. SGA is really good, man. He found himself in some foul trouble in the first half, so that like tampered his upside a little bit. Oh, we got a Bandy sighting. He's going to come over for some pets. Got a good stretch in right now. Showing that ass, Bandy. Showing that ass. And then we shake it out. It's just kind of funny. It looks like I have a tail right now. And here he comes. He's coming over trying to get some pets in. Oh no, we got airborne. Airbud, dude. Airbud. Yeah, but OKC is fun to watch, man. SGA, as I was saying, 24-6. Hey, turn down your headphones for a second because our man Dort put up a 21, and we got to play the old Dort report. Here we go. Tandy's in the house. He just had some lunch. Good to see it, Tandy. Yeah, SGA 24, Dort 21. Outside of that, nobody really popped. And then on the Clippers side of things, man, what's a Zubats? Zubats has had a really strong start to the year. I feel like we had 7 blocks the other night against OKC. Last night he went for 12 points, but 18 rebounds. He's been playing really well. And Norman Powell had 21. Paul George had an awful shooting game. Again, it's way too early to like overreact for teams like the Clippers. The Kawhi thing is weird. The Kawhi thing is weird. I don't know why he's going to continue to miss as much time as he is, but there you go. You have it. Tandy says, Mike, you edit videos, but you can't edit the audio down and re-upload. Come on, bro. Honestly, Tandy, I do. It doesn't affect my ears, so get stronger ears, you bitch. All right, let's go over to on the moment one more time and see. SGA, since we've last looked at him, has had multiple solid games. Curious to see if he's had an uptick. Not really. I mean, his MSFE went up a little bit. I think our man Rad Dad in the Discord was talking about scooping up some of those as the cheapest challenge reward. So if that does become a thing, to the moon. But everything else has kind of stayed stagnant. Big SGA fan. Let's look at Giddey too, who's missed a few games. I'm kind of curious what he's looking at now. Wow, that's down to 120. Man, it really bums me out that what's his name? That Chet Holmgren is missing as much time as he is. I feel like this OKC team, I don't think we'd be out there saying like, oh man, the OKC is going to the Western Conference Finals. But I do think this would be a solid team with Chet Holmgren in there. I mean, Chet, Dort, Giddey, SGA is like a strong 4 or 5 right there. And they have a bunch of like decent ancillary pieces. So I don't know. Let's go over to Paul George because I feel like Paul George is off to a weird start this year. Oh my God, his Top Shot debut is $60. Wow. And that's actually up 2%. And then let's look at Kawhi Leonard while we're here. Let's see what Kiwi is doing. A couple of moments are up a little bit, but not too much. That's interesting since he hasn't really been playing. Morning, Fam Bam. There you go, Shapoopy. Hey, Shapoopy. Thoughts on Trey Mann, says Maddie. Maddie, thanks for being here. We can look at Trey Mann a little bit. Man, Wi-Fi. Sees the Friday Wi-Fi issues. Trey Mann has been playing solid. Also, Wiggins and Trey Mann. Again, like if they're not required to be playing 30 minutes a game, and they can just come off the bench and hit you with it. I think it's a pretty solid squad. People are asking for a man hands. We do have a little man hands.
Let me see your man hands, money.
Remember that? Remember when we liked Terrence Mann, and then he kind of like slowly faded into black. But yeah, I think Trey Man's fine. I think Trey Man's a fine player. He's definitely interesting in some of these so rare type contests where you're playing salary cap type things. Because again, you never know when SGA is going to be out with a cough or something, so that they can lose on purpose. But anyways, OKC, pretty fun win there, moving to 2-3. Did they win back-to-back games against them? Actually, now that I'm curious, because I know that they just got their first win the other day. I'm going to pull it up on my end just so I can confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that was 2 consecutive wins for OKC against Clip City. Yeah, they beat the Clippers in back-to-back games. Their next game is tomorrow against the Dallas Mavericks. So that's good. Good to pay attention to over there. The Wemby illness is real. Yeah, did you guys see the announcement too? NBA came out and said on their app they're going to be streaming all like 92 Wemby games this year, that's crazy. They play 92 games. That's crazy that's what they're doing, but whatever. Yeah, it's funny they're saying like, hey, don't tank, but then they're like, we'll also play all of these games on the NBA app so you can see why teams are tanking. So that was the OKC Clippers game. We got 2 games left. Warriors beat the Heat 123-110. Steph Curry almost took out Tyler Hero's ankles. I don't have that clip queued up, but gave him a little shim crisscross, and I don't even think it was a step back. I think he just crossed him up so bad that he gave himself an open look at 3, and then of course he hit it. On the Heat side of things, Butler had a really solid game, 27, 8, and 6, with also 6 steals as well. So 27, 8, 6, and 6. Bam had 26 and 8. On the Warriors side of things, man, Curry just still is so good, 33, 9, and 7. And then Klay Thompson with 19, I think it was, right? So yeah, another win for Golden State, another loss for Miami. I think Miami's dropped to 2-4 now. The Miami stuff, I mean, listen, Golden State is better than Miami, but the Heat need a power forward. They are in tough shape right now. You can't. Caleb Martin, you know how we were just talking about Wiggins and Mann from OKC? That is like what you want Caleb Martin to be on your team. You want him to come in with some insane energy, play 18 minutes a game. Yes, he has some offensive firepower. He also gets under people's skin. He's like a rich man's Pat Beverly. But he can't be playing. He can't be your starting power forward. He can't. It's not good. It's not good. Also, Lowry is not looking like that's a tough scene for Miami right now. I don't think Miami should panic yet because, listen, they lost to Golden State. Golden State's a good team. They lost to Toronto. Like, they're losing to good teams right now. But they don't look awesome. They look at like an incomplete squad, right? That's kind of what they seem like right now. And I totally agree with Stan's comment that they just need a real power forward, and that would go a long way. Because again, you slide Caleb Martin to the bench, that's solid. That beefs up the bench a little bit. But yeah, nothing really to take away from that game. I don't even think we need to look at anybody unless there's someone that you want to take a look in the marketplace. Yeah, Oladipo injured again too. That was tough. But yeah, if there's anybody you want to chat about with on OTM, let me know. But I don't think there's anybody we really need to take a look at over there. And then the last game of the night, the Grizz give it to the Kings. The Kangs are now 0-4 again. Listen, the poor Kings, man. If I go over to their schedule though, right? So I don't know which of these games they should have got a W against, right? They lost to the Trailblazers, who we're now learning are really good. The Clippers lost, was an L. The Warriors were an L. The Grizzlies were an L. They have the Heat tomorrow. So the Heat will be a fun matchup. But the Kings just continue to lose. The Grizzlies continue to win. Bane with 31-6. Ja had 22-6-5 on the Kang side of things. De'Aaron Fox had 27-6. Keegan Murray looked good, 18-6. And then Harry Barnes, Top Shot's finest, with 20. So there you go. That was last night's action. There wasn't too much there. Regulator said PJ Washington would be a great fit for the Heat. Yeah, PJ is gonna get traded. PJ will not be on the Hornets at the end of this year, I don't think. PJ's been He's too good. He's too good. He needs to be. He can't be like your best player on a bad team, but he can be like your sixth or seventh guy, I think. Or he can even start for you. I think he'd be a fine starter. A couple of pieces of news for this weekend. So Ingram, this came out yesterday. Ingram's going to miss a few more games with the concussion protocol. The concussion stuff's scary. We don't love to see that. Zion is questionable for tonight. Hopefully we get Zion back. The good thing about Zion being questionable is it seems like that ass injury isn't going to be too much. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be too much. Should be back soon. I got a cough coming in. People are talking about the PJ drop. Let's get the PJ drop so I can get a cough in.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Ooh, Chris said going as Mike's carrying to a Halloween party. Wish me luck. Chris, I do wish you luck, man. Good luck. Another piece of news that came out, Dame is going to miss. It looks like he's going to be evaluated in a week or two. So he's going to miss a handful of games, which for the Blazers is obviously bad. If you have Simon's bags or on the So Rare streets too, if you were able to grab a Shaden Sharp or even a Josh Hart for that matter, Jeremy Grant, like all of those guys are going to have a much higher usage rate over the Shaden Sharp thing is going to be fun with Dame going out. I mean, we definitely don't want to see Dame go out, but Shaden, who has kind of carved out this off the bench high flyer role, is now going to be probably asked to do a little bit more. And it'll be fun to see, especially since that pick, they got him with the 7th pick. And there was a lot of like weird buzz around Shaden Sharp about like maybe one of the most talented guys in the draft, but not really sure with some of the off the court issues. And then some were saying that off the court stuff wasn't fair. And so far it's looked good because I like me personally, when I was looking into the Shaden Sharp stuff, I didn't think we were going to see him until much later into the season. And then we had Sean Hyken from the Rose Garden Report who called NBA Top Shot a scam. But he was talking too about how like same thing. We thought it was going to take a while for Shaden Sharp to come into the mix, but now he's going to be drinking water through a fire hose. He is ready to go. He's ready to go. So that though, I think that was most of the injury news heading into the weekend. So hopefully that's it. We don't want to be seeing the injury bug. Not down for that. Hopefully that's it. Because again, seeing guys like Ingram and Dame and Zion go down already is not fun, especially with the Pels, man. Especially with the Pels, they seem like they're who's our man? It's Joseph, right? Joseph Billa. I don't know if he's here this morning. I know he's a big Pelicans fan. So I'm really excited for what that team could look like if they stay healthy, right? Especially what we saw with like Trey Murphy and all those dudes. Looking at tonight's schedule here, yeah, Shiggins saying it's Trey Murphy time. His call of the century. As I pull up the schedule, just a reminder, like the stream, subscribe, little hashtag Luka Magic for a shot at a giveaway we'll do towards the end. Let's go over to ESPN. We're just going to check out the schedule so we can look at tonight's action. Nothing too fun here, I don't think. So we got Atlanta, Detroit, Charlotte, Orlando, Cleveland, and Boston. I guess Cleveland, Boston, and Philly, Toronto will be fun. Indiana, Washington is on national television. Did they just punt this game? They were like, oh man, we had to get the Pacers a nationally televised game. Let's give them another shit team. Maybe it'll stay close. New York, Milwaukee, whatever. Lakers, Minnesota will be fun because maybe the Lakers go 0-5. Chicago, San Antonio, whatever. Denver, Utah. If Zion's back, Phoenix, New Orleans will be great at 10. And then Houston, Portland, which from a fantasy perspective, holy shit. Saturday, Miami and the Kangs, Golden State and Charlotte, Indiana, Brooklyn. These are all gross. Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, Milwaukee, OKC, Dallas, Memphis. You literally can skip Saturday's slate. And then on Sunday, we get the Pels and Clippers, which will be fun. Boston, Washington, New York, Cleveland, Golden State. Man, a lot of bad games this weekend. Minnesota playing San Antonio again. Denver, Los Angeles will be fun. Sunday night at 9:30. That'll be fun. So that is the weekend action. The weekend action. Ooh, Maddie Harrison saying the return of the teal jerseys in Detroit tonight. We love to see it. All right. I wanted to have, man, God, I thought I fixed it. We're going to just lean back. I wanted to have a little bit of a conversation around the old Toppy Shotty this morning. And this has to be an engaging conversation. I need the chat to participate. But one of the things that I've noticed lately, and not just in the team hold Discord. And we had a little bit of a conversation around this morning. But we had a conversation, like I've noticed in the team hold Discord, some other Discords that I've been in as well, along with Twitter and YouTube. It just kind of seems like there is not, I wouldn't say people are mad or happy. There just seems to be nothing. There seems to be not a, and I'm not saying Top Shot's not doing anything. I just mean like there's not a ton of dialogue around it right now, even whether it's around challenges, whether it's just around last night's action. And I've been kind of wondering, like, what, because you guys still show up there. You guys still show up in the chat. You're here this morning. Also, Mark telling me Grant Williams suspended for tonight. Shout out Grant Williams. Where are you guys at? Like, are you tuning in just because, like, this morning, are you here because this is just like your routine? And so you're like, yeah, from 9 to 10 Eastern, I just like have this on. Because it does seem kind of quiet right now. And Superluminal saying because So Rare is more fun. I mean, So Rare is fun right now, but we should remind ourselves like it's the new shiny thing. So like obviously I'm having a great time with So Rare, and you should sign up using our link that's pinned in the chat. But I do wonder, like, are people in this wait and see approach? I thought Cheddar, I think it was Cheddar in the Discord, made a really good observation that was just kind of like, hey man, everything is down right now. The markets are down, and like we just don't want to talk about it. And that, I think that is fair too. Let's see. Chris has talked bad about Top Shot, and you get the super fans mad at you, vice versa. Yeah, oh yeah, we did talk about that. How like the dichotomy of Twitter. I'm waiting for the challenges to get crazy. Probably mostly routine, but I like the So Rare and All Day chat. I came here to spread Nick's propaganda. Okay, so all right. So is everyone? Are you just like in a wait and see approach? Are you like what are you just like? Do you feel beaten down a little bit? Um, Shiggin says this stream has not been shot centric for a little while, and to be honest, that's true. That is true. I've been intentionally been trying to broaden it out a little bit so we weren't tied to one thing. This is where I come for free therapy. Yeah, I mean that's probably a lot to do with it. I know I brought this up yesterday, and because I agree with like the market take, right? When everything is down, and this goes back to something MBL said before he turned into the Joker on Twitter against Dapper. Like it's important to have other things to engage with in the marketplace. So, and Top Shot's answer to that has been crafting and challenges, which I think is great. But you want different ways to be able to interact with it so that you're not constantly just saying like, am I up or am I down? PPE, mostly down. But Big Ticket saying, I'm just here for the Unsolved Mysteries talk. Let's go, Big Ticket. So I think something that helped with this was the play moment ranks, or the idea of play moment ranks, right? Because you're using your moments to create a basketball lineup, and you're not only doing that for prizes, but you're also competing against other people. You're like Team Hold has this channel, the Play Moment Ranks channel, and something that is I've seen become fun about that is it's dialogue all day. All day they have these conversations about who we should play, who's a good play. Oh, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. And then as the game's lock, they're sweating it in that Discord, both being like, oh, so-and-so's having a good game. But you're also rooting for other people in your Discord as you're trying to take these prizes down for a free contest, right? So there's a way to use your moments and I'm not saying if play moment ranks was working, Top Shot to the moon. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I think with what's happened with play moment ranks, it just took away another thing to talk about when the market's down. Because now the dialogue around play moment ranks is like, even John Jackson tweeted out last night being like, what is going on? Because like the site's been bad, the prizes were cut in half. I just feel like I don't know what's going on over there. Here we go. Shig says being down in general sucks. When your fantasy team is 2-6, you stop paying attention. When your sports card loses 70% of the value, you stop consuming the content. It's natural. Totally, Shiggins. And maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe that's what it is, that people are just they're down, so they're going outside and touching some ass. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to. I was curious what your thoughts were around it, because like I'm still engaging with Top Shot in the sense that I'm engaging. I'm engaged with basketball. And that to me was always what was exciting about Top Shot in general. Is it's like it's almost like what play moment ranks is to Top Shot is to the NBA. Right? Does that make sense? So like I love the NBA. This is another way to engage with the NBA. And if you love Top Shot, Moment Ranks, Play Moment Ranks would be another way to engage with Top Shot. But it seems like that. I think what's also odd is that it just hasn't been talked about. It hasn't even been addressed. I'm in like this community builders Discord, and that question was posed by Dream Shaker, and like a couple weeks ago, just being like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" Not only with Play Moment Ranks, but with a bunch of stuff. And then it just like hasn't been discussed. So it makes me think that there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that we're clearly not privy to. And again, I can't stress enough. I'm not just trying to say like, man, if Play Moment Ranks was good, dude, our numbers would be through the roof, dude. So many new users. I'm not saying that, but I do think it provides another opportunity to engage with something when so much of it is like financially driven. And like to talk about Sorare a little bit, I think that's why it's been kind of fun. Again, it's new. I get it. But that's why it's been kind of fun is because it's like, yeah, I'm buying these things, but I'm not looking to sell them right now. I'm just trying to create lineups to then win more stuff. Um, and so I mean, like I truly haven't checked the prices on anything that I bought since I bought it. The only thing I engage in Top Shot now is the team Discord channels. I honestly think that's what Top Shot wanted to. I think that's a huge win for them, right? I think that's a huge win for them because I think they put a lot of time and energy into that. I don't think it makes sense to do a ton of marketing right now anyways with everything down because like no one's looking to try and spend more money. And so you're like, okay, let's take care of the people that are here. And the people that are here are collecting sets and are engaging with the team captains. I totally agree. I think that makes sense. I think there should be more things to engage with, but I think it's great what the team captains are doing. Which another reminder, Wednesday what? Tomorrow? Again, I feel like I've done that reference before and no one knew what it was. If you do know what it was, put it in the chat. November 2nd is a Wednesday. The Hawks captains, if you're in New York, the Hawks and Knicks team captains are putting together an event at New York City Local, which is outside MSG. They're going to have a fun little pregame type party. I think you're going to see some dappers. I'm going to be there live streaming some of the stuff. They're going to have some giveaways, some tickets giveaways too. So definitely come hang if you're in the New York energy. Shig says NFT engagement is dying all around. Top Shot is not killing it by any means, but it's the whole industry. New stuff is exciting. Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. Ooh, Andre's going to be there now. Chewy. That was Chewy after he got shot. What I just did. Isn't Super Draft now trying to be what Moment Ranks play to win your moments? Different is you got to pay to play too. Yeah, it is. It is, right? And I think the Super Draft thing is interesting if they keep doing it, right? But so far, it's been once. It's been one time. They've done it one time in the first week and a half of the season, and hopefully we get more. Hopefully we get more of these. But you need it needs to be successful. I think that $15 entry fee was kind of tough to start with that. First time people are doing it and you're like, hey, it's $15. And so I think if it was like 5 and do some smaller contests for some dumber stuff, build some hype around it. I get why they did it this way. They're like, hey, we're giving away LeBron TSD. That is the enticing thing. Come on over here. Totally get it. Totally get it. But yeah, what else is the chat? Yeah, Mohawks Nation going wild. Shout out the Hawks captains. Maddox said, what if they gave packs to unopened pack holders? Maddox, you know what this comment is? My bags. That's like me saying, you know what they should do? If you own more than 10 Michael Porter Jr.'s, Michael Porter Jr. should be able to come over and touch you. Okay, maybe that's not the best example, but you know what I'm saying. Top Shot needs to do the fantasy moment ranks type play within their own site play for Dapper. Yeah, you know what the issue is with that though? My guess is that so rare because as it was announced, right? There's basically 3 different partnerships that the NBA has, probably more. We're gonna learn that every company is gonna come out with some. I mean, there's gonna be so many different licensing, but NBA Top Shot has the videos. NBA NFT has the heart. No, they have the image, the likeness, whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. And then So Rare has the fantasy game. So my guess is that Top Shot probably can't do it. That would be my guess. But I don't know. Josh Harvey, who usually is only here for the financial advice, says Moment Ranks Fantasy makes me sad. Platform always down. Smaller prizes want to take care of current users. Why make the prizes smaller? Yeah. Well, the prize being smaller, I'm assuming came from Dapper. I'm assuming that was Dapper's call, right? Because in the same way that Rumble is funded with their prize pool, that comes from the Dapper grant. I imagine maybe Dapper was like, hey, we don't want to put money into this as much. That doesn't explain why the site is caca and no one has talked about it, but I don't know. Maybe the collective needs to just unfuck the play moment ranks, which is a great meme idea. Because I don't know if you guys remember, they did that whole meme that was like collective XYC unfuck NFT communities. Maybe we got to unfuck moment ranks. Maybe Tony's going to tweet that out right after this. Or maybe we do it live right now. Do we do that live? That's fun. I don't have anything else to do. You guys want to? If we think that's funny enough, we'll do it. We'll do it live. I got to find out though if I wonder if that tweet still exists, if that meme still exists. I'm sure I screenshot it somewhere because I thought that was so wild. Let's see. Collective XYZ. There it is. Collective XYZ. Let's see how many images I got. Oh, I'll share screen while we do it. Fanny says, I'm trying to get unfucked. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's sort by media. I feel like that's the easiest way to find it. That's the easiest way to find it. There's probably a better way to filter stuff. I'm sure they didn't. Come on, Zakarian, faster. They tweet too much. All right, let's see if I can. If someone else finds it, you should DM me. I can't remember when this came out too. That's how let's just scroll and scroll and scroll. And is this why you guys tune in when we talk about like the engagement continuing to be good? Ooh, my dog. Oh, my dog just woke himself up dreaming. All right, we're into September. We got to be getting closer. Closer. Is the chat loop? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this it? No. That's a video. That's a video. Come on. How has no one tagged me? It's the pinned tweet. Get out of here. It's the pinned tweet. No. Is it really? Is it really the pinned tweet? That's hilarious. All right, hold on. Man, what an idiot, dude. What an idiot. All right, come on. Oh, it's not the pinned tweet, you assholes. All right. Oh, but we can do this. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's go full screen here. Let's do this right here. Get a little screen grab. All right. All right. So I think. Oh, wait. Did I just X out of it? Shit. Hold on. Sorry, guys. One sec here. Actually, no, we'll do. Am I sharing screen? I am sharing screen, right? What if I just do this here? What if I just do? Because this is going to be a Twitter post anyway. So we'll do this. We'll do this. You guys can't see what I'm doing right now, but then I'll pull. Let me unshare screen for 1 second. We'll get Canva up there. I'm a Canva bro now. After making fun of them a bunch, we're Canva bros. In this house, Canva bros. All right, here we go. You guys can help me out here. This is fun. Are we sure this is fun? Someone said 100. Oh, Dapper celebrates and mentions the grant to give their moments utility on third party. Oh. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't make sense. I hope we get some clarity. Stay the hell away, right? All right, so there we go. Can we actually do no? All right. Let's unfuck. And then I think what we can do here, let's get some text. I don't know if I can recreate. Actually, it'll be funnier without it. Let's unfuck play moment ranks. Let's make that white. All right, here we go. White. And then I think we're probably going to have to give it some effects. We're going to have to give it a little background action. How about that? Let's unfuck play moment ranks. Let's do it. No one's DM me yet saying this is a bad idea, so that's good. All righty. And then because it's not going to fit, we're going to have to go like this. Actually, hold on. Shit. There we go. We'll do a little screen grab again one more time. Go over to Twitter. And let's. All right, come on. And we'll go over here. Let's unfuck. And then. Oh, how about let's let's do some oh wait, they did it for the U. Let's do some unfucking. Let's tag them. Tag them. I tag Janie too, just for the culture. All right, let me just make sure is anyone yelling at me in here? All right, and it will all be worth it. Those it's better than my graphic. All right, people, we're okay with this. All right, and away we go. Well, that was fun, guys. That was fun. Listen, I paid probably, I don't know, $5,000 in comedy classes over the course of my life. And it was for that moment right there. And you know what? Listen, this is how you use this is how influencers influence. Ready? Then we copy and we throw it in the paste. I wish I could retweet, but my employer will not likely will not like it, but I 100% agree. There we go. Tweets in the chat. It's time to cook, baby. It is time to cook. I got to share that with my personal friends. I think they're going to enjoy it. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let me just see with them. I just want them to see it. I'm sharing this with my mom right now to be like, are you proud? Are you proud? God, this is fun. Thank you, everybody, for the retweets. This is how we win. This is how we win. This is what happens when there's only a 4-game NBA slate. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to mess around with Sorare a little bit? Let me also actually let's do it. Let's do this. A couple of housekeeping things. Let's see. Are we viral yet? Oh, it's viral, baby. We're viral. Thank you, Will. Who we got? We got Will up in here. We got Joseph up in here. The Common Man. Atmos, Super Luminal, and then Stan. There we go. This is good. This is good. Oh my god, what's in Mike's coffee? I know 6 minutes of my life I didn't get back, but Rad Dad, just know this, Rad Dad. In those 6 minutes, you probably didn't buy anything on Top Shot, so those 6 minutes saved you money. But yeah, we are. Yeah, like the stream, subscribe. Subscribe to Team Hold if you haven't done that yet. And then just for so you guys know, we're back at noon. No big ticket today, but we do have Jay Light. Jay Light's going to be back. We're going to talk some NFL all day, kind of just look at the weekend of games, talk a little bit about last night, talk about some challenges, and then this afternoon, excited about this one. Our man James is going to come back on the show, talk some F1, but then we're going to dive into Sorare live before lock as we build up our stuff. Oh, wait, you actually did. Incredible. That's incredible. Any talk about VIP's 10K unlocking on November 1st? I don't know too much about that. Maybe Rad Dad can talk about it. And then Chicken said having a Top Shot Tony burner that's not really a burner, but is a burner, which means you can put out spicy tweets that doesn't affect your main account. Genius. Yeah. I mean, it's just, we're having fun. We're having fun here. All right, look at these numbers. Wait, Josh, did you retweet it after? I thought you said you weren't going to retweet it, Josh. You didn't care, huh? Josh, living on the edge. Living on the edge. We love it. We love it. All right, you guys want to bounce over to Sorare for a second and just kind of see what's going on over there? I'll take you through. I made a couple of dumb buys yesterday. I also put together a Sorare strategy video yesterday. So if you haven't checked that out, I did a little recorded content instead of live. That's it. We're all planning to floor it all on November 2nd. But check out that video. I kind of went through my process of going through and trying to create some lineups. But we're going to go over to Sorare, and I'll take you through some of my buys. 10, dude. 10. All right, we're not skip this. Skip close. All right, let's go over. I'll show you my cards. So I'm up to 15 limited, which is gross. I picked up a Jock Landale yesterday, a Ja Morant, and RJ Hampton, a Josh Christopher. Those are my 4 buys yesterday. RJ Hampton is kind of sneaky, I think. And maybe he's not sneaky at this point, but Cole Anthony's going to be out for a little bit, right? Cole Anthony's out. So somebody's going to have to step up. Markelle Fultz is out. Maybe most of the usage just goes to Wagner and Ben Caro, but I think with RJ only being a 15, I like it quite a bit. Same thing with Jock. Jock's only 12, and he seems to have secured the backup big role, and I really like that. I really like that. Again, these aren't like moonshot plays, but in order to play some of your more expensive guys, you need to have guys in like the 12 range, So looking at this lineup, I wanted to the Ja Morant I overspent on, but whatever. I just wanted Ja. So I want to show you guys, like, I don't know if I'm going to use this lineup or not, but what I'll do is delete it so we can build it in real time. But this is for the limited contender. The limited champion is coming soon, and the rare champion is coming soon. And that's kind of using that guy as an MVP. But here we go. So I'm going to try to go for the balanced build. I would love to use Ja Morant and Kevin Porter Jr., but they're just kind of high right now at 54 and 48, because if you put in Ja, that's basically that's almost half of your availability, right? Because it's out of 110. So it really limits what you can do after that. You have to do like an average of 14 the rest of the way out. And even though Ja has immense upside, it's a little tricky. Brent says, for some reason, I got a free card. Not sure how I earned it, but it was a PG-13. Brent, so this is what's been pretty cool, man. If you play those common tournaments, the common challenger and the common champion, no matter where you finish, you get one back, which is exciting. And then if you buy 5 limited ones on the marketplace using our link, if you use our link, if you buy 5, you get your 6th one free. So you do get some free stuff, which we love. We just love the free. You know what? We love the free. As we're going over this, let's double check on Tony. How's Tony doing? Is this still pumping? Is this still pumping? Let's see what we're doing. We're at 23. Okay, it slowed down a little bit, but that's okay. We're having fun. We're having fun. All right, let's go back over here. So yeah, that's why I'm not messing around with Ja in this week. I'm gonna try to go to a more balanced build. I responded to Top Shot Tony with the real collective meme. Thank you, Sneeps. It's too late though. It's out there. We've already done it. All right, so I'm gonna start with Keldon Johnson at 39. That gives me a little bit more flexibility. We can build a more balanced lineup. Ben Simmons' number keeps going down. So 32, like, listen, Ben Simmons sucks, but at some point he might have a good game. So we're just gonna play the law of averages. At some point he has to go up. Now, I think we can do, right? So we have 39 left. We can go 15, 15, and 7. So we could probably do like a Primo and a Hampton, and then go down to Javon Carter, who I still think is a sneaky play. We could also rotate Jacques Landau in there as well if we wanted to. Superluminal says multiple games feel safer than just one game. That is true. That is true. Josh says, here we go. Wait, what? If you didn't read the chat about the pinned tweet, you would have found it with a few more seconds of scrolling. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. Josh said, are the prizes on So Rare worth it? So this is the thing, Josh, and this would be like my one complaint for them so far, is that I wish you were just getting straight cash, homie, or ETH or whatever back like they've done with soccer. But the way they're doing it with these contests, right? And I'll submit this lineup so that we can at least see it, right? And then let's go over to the limited contender. You can see, so there's 4,700 entrants right now, and 1115 get these limited contender cards. And you get a tier 1 if you finish top 4 to 10, and then tier 2, 11 to 1, 225, and so on and so on. Now, with these cards, you can actually sell them, which is nice. And so you can actually go ahead and sell them. You're saying supply is too restricted for, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So with the common cards that you get for free, those are just like your collection. You get to play with those game to game. You can't actually flip any of those. That's just like your squad. And then you can win more commons through those tournaments. You can't flip those either. But these limited ones, anything you buy on the marketplace, obviously you can flip, and anything you win, you can flip as well. So that's kind of how it's valued. So it's been, I wish it was just straight cash, but I still think it is. These are pretty solid. They have hinted that cash may come later for NBA, but no firm commitments. Yeah, I'm sure they're still playing it out because we're only a couple weeks in. They want to see what the drive and interest is from the community. And I'm sure if these numbers keep growing like they were doing, $100 worth of commons on Top Shot can get you winning lineups on Moment Ranks. How much would it take to compete on So Rare? So the thing, Josh, the difference about this, right, is you can't just buy the best players because you have to do that salary cap thing like I was showing you. So when we look at my cards, right, you can't, like, I couldn't play Ja Morant because I've played Ja Morant. That's half of it. So it all depends. Like the Javon Carter, I got for $13. Where's the other good ones? Kevin Porter Jr. I overpaid for a little bit. Keldon Johnson too. So I mean, I think you can make a solid lineup for like $150, 125 to $200 gives you a solid shot at doing it. Matt says over 1,000 more entrants in the upcoming limited contender than the recently finished contest. Yeah. Do you know what I think's happening too? A lot of people played for free and they were like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, I'm digging it before I started buying some limited contenders. But again, I've said this so many times. My favorite thing is you don't have to spend any money to like participate. So if you just sign up for free, you get those 20 cards. You can build your lineups that way. But anyways, if you guys are into this, I'll drop the link one more time. I know it's in the pinned streets, so you can see it already, but I'll drop it in one more time. If you sign up here, you get 20 free common cards, and then you also get 5. If you buy 5, you get a 6th limited one free. Jump Shoot says no rare cards yet. No, not yet. I'm slowly inching my way in. Okay. I just fucking bought a Ja Morant, man. And Chop says in moment ranks, it's not just about buying the best players, but also the type of moment is even more important. Yeah, and it's similar to that, right? So you get these boosts if they outscore their performance. So you've seen that 5%. So you get a little boosty boost, which we like. I got a few more minutes. Is there anything else? And then we'll spin that giveaway. I know someone I lost the chat. Someone donated to Tony Parker in honor of Trap Shot Tony, but we have 64 entrances. So go ahead. Entrances. We have 64 entries. Wow. When do rewards usually come? Next day after it usually comes the day the contest ends. So you should, if you placed the Monday through Thursday, you should get one today. Ja Morant as an MVP is going to be great. Yeah, that is why I scooped them now. I scooped them now before people realize that the MVP contest is coming. But yeah, get that Luka magic in there. If you guys have anything else you want to share with me, let me know. How's Tony doing? Tony's still cooking, 26 and 13. We love to see it. We love to see it. Moon. And yeah, we'll give away this Tony Parker in just a second here. But a reminder, we get a ton of content today. Noon for football. 3:30, we'll start the happy hour show. Normally we start at 3, but we're going to do it at 3:30 because we're going to do a half hour to 45 minutes of F1 talk with James and then go into So Rare lineup building as we go live before lock. And if you're still a little hesitant, like you're interested in So Rare, but you're not ready to put any money on it, totally get that. We can help do some lineup building. We'll do some lineup building together today at 4:00. I'm going to go look through Shut Up Momentum Labs, but we're going to use John's projections to kind of try to find some value, get ahead of the curve on some of these guys. Look at Josh. Let's go, Josh. Not financial advice. Oh, let's do non-financial advice. Holy shit. We need to do that. We just talked about all this stuff. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? That drop makes me sad because, good God, I was hot back then. You know what I'm saying? I was fresh-faced. It's a hot man. Is Tom Brady done? All that and more coming today at noon. Yeah. I mean, the Ravens are actually good, so losing that game was a little bit more respectable, but it's tough coming off a Panthers loss. All right, last call. 75 entrants. Join the Discord if you haven't done that, by the way. Sign up for the VIP, all the stuff. This is for a Tony Parker. Let's spin it. If you win this, don't forget, shoot me a DM either on Twitter or in the Discord to get your dub. And it is going to Lloyd McGavin. Shout out Lloyd. I feel like Lloyd hasn't won in a while. Lloyd, you're a Wolfpack bro too, right? You're a Wolfpack bro? Appreciate everyone being here. I hope if you guys aren't sticking around for some of this afternoon's content, I hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see you back. Come back this afternoon, but otherwise we'll see you on Monday. Bunch of hoops, bunch of basketball. We did it, y'all. Happy Friday. We out.
Well, the top side streets